just another one from unDATHESCOPE Films and Sheba, and we're interviewing Herb today.
In the building, co-hosting with your boy General Christ, Underworld, unDATHESCOPE Films in the building. We're going to go ahead and get into this interview.
Alright. So, what's your name? Where you from?
My name is Herb, also known as the Master of Disaster. From Asheville, born and raised, all 21 years, spent same place, holding it down.
Okay, Herb. Where the name come from?
Well, it stems from my full name. I'm not gonna say my full name, but first name is Herbert, and we just cut that up and made it simple. It was Herb. Also describes one of the few things that makes me who I am, to say the least.
And what would you say that is?
My beautiful fiance, Miss Jane. Thank you. Round of applause for Miss Jane.
Congratulations, congratulations. Let's roll on to the next question, Sheba.
When did you decide that music was your calling?
As soon as I got out of high school, I started thinking to myself, there has to be something that I have to do that doesn't involve spending a lot of money on school that I love. And I started getting into music a lot more at that point in time too. Started going to websites like DatPiff, Hot New Hip Hop, getting all kinds of, songs and everything for everyone else. And people would come up to me for music. So I was like, you know what? If I make my own, they might not have to come up to me for any music, because they can just listen to mine. So about 2009, I started recording, making tracks, getting it down.
That's what's up.
That's what's up right there. So, what was the first song that you ever heard that made you want to be a MC, a rap artist?
Let's see. So many of them at this point in time.
But what was that one song that just, you was like, dang, I want to be a rapper. I want to be an MC.
As weird as it is to say it, what was that song called by Kanye West? It was Say You Will by Kanye West. After I heard that beat and what he could do to that, that was the first song I wrote to. I found the instrumental of that, wrote to that. It's tucked away in my little secret cupboard of things that no one will ever see, because it's a real bad version of it, but I made it. And yeah, just songs like that, basically, in that time period were what inspired me to rap. Just simple beats that I knew would just sound amazing and I could do great things with.
Word. That's what's up right there. Creation, expression. So, that you've been on the rap scene since 2009, so, you know what I'm saying, who you liking in the game right now? Like, who you feeling? What artist would you say influences you right now?
Influences me. I have to say Childish Gambino. I don't know if many people know about who that is.
Yeah, I know who he is. I watched him. He rocked on a little show I watched on the internet. He was performing on the episode that I was watching, and then, you know what I'm saying, he was doing his thing.
Yeah, I like that cat. He's I've been listening to him since back in 2009 as well, and listening to him first definitely started me up with rapping, because I mean, he does not care what anyone thinks about how he raps. He says it many times, I'm a grown kid, so what? Deal with it. I kind of feel the same way in a sense, and even back then and to now, that has to be, if I could pick one as my favorite rapper, it has to be Childish Gambino.
With Childish Gambino being one of your influences, is there any other artist that's a major influence on, who you are as hip-hop? You know what I'm saying?
Listen to a lot of Outkast, actually. The diversity in those two, that kind of fusing them together kind of helped me develop the style that I got today as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what genre of music would you categorize yours as?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
What are you, a versatile artist, or is it just straight hardcore hip hop, or
It's anything that I think that sounds good. If I hear some guitars that sound good, then I'm going to be like, let's go over here. Let's finish making that sound good. If I hear some club songs, some dance songs that sound good, and I feel like I can do something to make that sound better, then I'm going to try my best to.
Yeah. So you're saying you put these sounds together to make beats and stuff. So do you make your own beats?
Yeah, I do. I make some of my own beats. There are other beats that I rap on. Of course, beats that I like. Like I said before, beats that I feel like I could do something better on.
So would you consider those types of beats like to be mainstream, or
Yeah,
like
mainstream.
kind of like childish in between Gambino and Outkast?
If it's a beat and I hear it and it's something I like to get on, then it, in essence, it reminds me of that simpler time when I could just.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Would you elaborate on like what type of beat you would like to get on? Something like the sounds and stuff that.
I guess you could say the word is beats that are different. Beats that don't just have the same little boom boom clap that everybody.
Yeah, that same old garbage that we hear every day.
Yeah, I'm not trying to really hear any of that.
Okay, Herb, before we wrap this interview up, I got this last question. What do you say you got to offer the people, like right now, like what you think you finna bring to hip-hop, you know, for the people that don't know you and for your fans, the people that's already fucking with you?
Diversity, if anything. It's going to be a melting pot, all those things together when I get on this thing and you guys get to listen to me. You'll see. Just listen to the first track and you already know.
That's what's up right there. Well, we're going to wrap this interview up. We appreciate you coming through, Herb, up in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's your boy, General Christ, and my co-host,
Sheba, baby.
And it's UNDATHESCOPE Films, and we out of here.
Later.